From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day. We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
Jones looking to throw right away. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Throwing Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-time? Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
Apple. North salad, north salad. Up and go.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also,
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Gold Cyclone! Up and go!
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
No touch that. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Swift. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of...
Half 18.
They'll come
half
up
18.
2nd and 6 now from the 24.
North salad. North salad.
Off the play fake. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Great.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Great.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Silver, ready?
They're going option play on third down. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jones now throwing on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Great, set. Crowd, let's get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hurts. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Great. Gold River.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Woodland, gold Woodland. Out we go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd down and 8.
Great. Up we go.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Okay, here we go.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino. Up we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now Jones, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And the ball is knocked out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. Jones throwing for it. That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Half 18, half 18.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
63.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Great, set. 73.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Half 18.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Flick right.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Cockroach.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jones looking to change the play. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Apple. Other side.
Now Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Great.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Philadelphia, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.